And good evening, my friends. In Friday, we survived the week. On October the 25th, 2024, there have been a lot of positive vibes these past few days. And of course, some COVID flus and stomach flu going around right now. So it's time to boost up your vitamin D and vitamin C and zinc, maybe wear a mask and get your vaccinations. But anyway, I was suffering from a cold, it seemed like, but it started off really weird. Kind of shaky, really weak and shaky arms and legs before I caught these cold symptoms. Then dizziness and everything, all that. Some strange, bizarre head pains I never had before. Not meningitis, not sinus infection or anything, but it was weird. That morphed into like stomach flu-like symptoms and some diarrhea as well. Anyways, I found out my friend there had COVID, and we hung out together before about just over a week ago, and that's when I caught this thing. So I think very possibly I caught a mild version of COVID as well. Possibly. I don't know. I'm going to get tested to see if I had it. And if not, it's just a cold and stomach flu that happened or something else. I'll get my vaccination. Um, Thanks to garlic and lots of hydration and no drinking all yesterday and taking care of myself, that helped. And so forth. Positive vibes in the community. Let's talk about that. The community breakfast here within the building, which happened today and yesterday, was absolutely fantastic. Yesterday at the community breakfast, someone gave me some art to do. So I was busy doing that yesterday as I was relaxing, recuperating from whatever I was ailing me. So he got me one of these things to bead with. I spent a good 3 hours putting these little as you can see. Okay, I didn't get all done. I got the beak part done, and I got the twig and the flowers done, and the front of the black, the pink, and the beak and the eye area got done. Okay, you can see that better now. So all that I got done. The rest I have to do. All that what I did there took a good couple of hours to do that, and thanks to some tea, garlic-filled meals, that really helped me recuperate with lots of water as well. That really was a good thing he gave me. And he didn't give me a ginger this time, but he gave me this. He gave me ginger, fresh ginger the other two times, which is good. And that would have helped to help fight off this weird viral thing I had, whatever it was. Mild as it was, but long term, well, not long term, but irritating. I don't know what it was. Hopefully, it was not COVID. If so, that affected me very mildly. Or was it cold, some kind of stomach flu, mild stomach flu after? I don't know. Maybe something in my ears that made me dizzy on and off, but I don't know. Whatever it was, it seems to be rectified now by taking lots of garlic, 7 cloves of garlic in my spaghetti sauce, not yesterday, but the day before, and then 4 garlic cloves chopped up and eaten as well yesterday, which really probably helped flush this thing in my system. Just taking it easy at home, um, working on the artwork, beadwork. Also, I made this necklace today. Just gonna take it off. It's a little necklace with a little cat face on there. It's a little cat. So I made this morning for the breakfast community. I woke up early, about 8:30, 8 o'clock. So I worked on this necklace there this morning before I went out to have the breakfast there. It's pretty easy, like with a little cute cat face. Some black and white and purple beads mixed in. It's pretty easy. I just get some tiger tail wire, which is a steel wire, and then I get all these beads. I get the little clasp here, tie it on, double ring clasp. I get these things separately, and I basically put it all together and so forth. This took about an hour to make. Also today, a neighbor gifted me this as well. He gave me this today before he left. I think it's tight. It feels pretty heavy. It's like it's kind of like the same stone as this, as you can see. Tiger, tiger stone, whatever, all that. The same thing. You see some of the color. So this is made of the same thing of this. It's heavy enough, so it's definitely symbolizes strength and courage and so forth. That was very nice, and he gave me this before he left. So it was very nice, Meg Witch, for this beautiful art craft from the gentleman from the yesterday's community breakfast. And thank you so much for this, Meg Witch, for this today as well, from the other neighbor within the building as well. Really much appreciated gifts and so forth. I thank you very much for these. And I'm a very crafty kind of person, creative person. I love jewelry and so forth. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. Once it's done, I'm going to hang it probably right over the computer here or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, definitely it's beautiful. It's going to be nice when it's finished. I'll probably finish it by probably by the middle of next week. No rush, just take my time. And of course, I've got this beautiful pumpkin, which I'm going to carve probably this weekend too, and make the carving the mouth and the eyes and so forth. I'll get one of those little lights put in here, and so forth. Maybe might do a live stream of doing that. Maybe, I don't know. I'll think about it. We'll see. But yeah, community is important, and keeping up addictions is very important. For me personally, it's creative projects which help me get in touch with the community positively. It's very nice that people don't listen to the bad gossip of bad people who stay in addictions and drugs, and those who try to defame my good name, and they know who they are, troublemakers, especially one of them who just won't let up with lies and so forth. But ignoring them, let them stay in their own misery, and misery likes company, and misery likes bullying, but not my problem. Also, there was a fantastic thing early on today coming home. There was a wild turkey vulture. When I was going to the beer store to cash out some cans and bottles I found on the way home. So beautiful, beautiful. All these cars were stopped. It's not a really busy intersection road. It's a kind of a quiet neighborhood area. But there were 2 or 3 cars stopped, and they were talking. And I just almost walked right by it into this wild turkey walking almost right toward me. And they are known to attack people, the wild turkey vultures sometimes. They charge you and attack you sometimes. But this one was unafraid, walking around, pecking at the grass and so forth. She was a female. The gentleman there who was talking to take pictures mentioned that she's a female, and the males have kind of a bigger head and different head, but she was a female. No fear at all. I was like maybe 5 feet away from this beautiful creature, and she was not afraid. She did not charge me, and so forth. People were coming by taking pictures and so forth. I went to cash my cans, came back about 10 minutes later, and she was still around the area, walking around, walking up the steps, going to gardens, pecking up plants, walking upstairs of the houses, which was actually kind of hilarious. I wish I had my phone, get a video picture of that. I'm sure, and people come around taking pictures of this beautiful, magnificent bird. Wow, it was amazing. It might be on Instagram or it might be on Facebook. I'm going to try to find. It probably will be on Instagram, like Wild Turkey Vulture in Ottawa, in Vanier on Maureen Street. Absolutely gorgeous. And she was walking alongside me. A car was coming. She was going by the car toward the road. I was waving the guy like, "Whoa, whoa, stay, slow down." He slowed down, and when he saw this turkey vulture, he kind of stopped and looked over, and then took a picture of the wild turkey vulture himself. She was totally unafraid. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful bird. It was a nice, beautiful thing to see to end the day. To see this beautiful wild turkey vulture, unafraid, walking amongst people. And she walked alongside me like, almost like a puppy dog healing to you for a while. And it's like, wow, I wish I was recording that. That would be absolutely amazing. Just a beautiful sight to see this beautiful, magnificent bird. the thing is, a lot of people feed these wild turkeys and wild turkey vultures and so forth. There's a place in Britannia, which is probably a suburb of Ottawa, conserved conservation area for wildlife. There are a few wild turkeys there too, wild turkey vultures and so forth, unafraid, and people feed them. So it seems like the wild turkey vultures and wild turkeys seem to be getting more tame. Like the geese and so forth are not as scared of people anymore. Wild turkey vultures and so forth used to be very shy and wary of humans before, but it seems like they're becoming domesticated like the geese are because people are feeding them. So it seems like now they're becoming like the geese now and becoming unafraid of people. It seems like more and more. They're no longer wild, actually. They're more like the geese, Canadian geese, not afraid of people. They're becoming slowly transforming into very docile birds. I mean, like the goose, not not shying away from humans like they used to. Um, the way things are going, they might be as tame as geese. Just coming right there where the geese are and feeding with the geese there, and not afraid of people at all. This one was not afraid at all, even though how close you got to her. Although they can charge you, sometimes geese do that too. But that looks like it's becoming that same, going down that same route as well. Because of people feeding them in places like conservation areas, like the one by Mud Lake. I saw people feeding them. There are signs they do not feed the wildlife. And believe me, I've seen people throw seed at them and they come and they feed them and they come and eat from the people. Hence, that's why this female in particular is not afraid because she's accustomed to people feeding her in places like that. And in the near future, next decade, they'll be as tame as the geese are, and you see them very commonly like the geese. As before, they were very shy and wary of people before. So yeah, it's another thing. The wild the wild turkey, will soon not be as wild and shy of humans as they used to be. So that's it seems to be going that way. But yeah, um, it's been a good positive week so far. The cold and the dizziness and the strange symptoms I had. I wonder if that was a mild version of COVID, the new COVID. I don't know, or something else. I don't know. But thank God it was mild enough. That's the main thing that counts. And it's good that my friend, had COVID. He said he had it and he tested positive. He had trouble breathing. He was in the hospital. He didn't get the vent or gas or vent or anything. It wasn't that bad, but he had trouble breathing when he was in the hospital. I forgot how long he was there for, but at least he's okay now. That's the main thing. So I'm going to get tested to see if I had that weird thing I had, mild as it was, if I had it or it was something else. If I did not have it, I have to get my vaccination as well for the COVID and my flu vaccine as well, and so forth. There's also a stomach flu going around too, as well. There's a lot of things going around. So it's kind of like you got to be prepared for all the things that are running around right now and the cold weather happening too. So, anyways, yeah, it was a good week. Community is what counts. Lots of vitamin D. Take your vitamin D. Enjoy the beautiful autumn before the winter cascades in as the leaves fall down to the ground. And I seen that wild turkey vulture in an area where you don't expect to see one. That is my last call to go into nature before it gets too cold and get pictures and take videos in conservation areas and nature before the winter hits. So that's about it for now. Positive vibes, good positive community, no negative bad influences and so forth. Take care, stay safe, make rich, and yeah, stay healthy, everybody. Stay healthy.